We're being asked to estimate and calculate the circumference of each circle, again rounding our answers to the nearest tenth or 1 decimal place. So we've got a dime here, and it's showing, now this is another way to show a diameter. There are vertical lines coming off the left edge and the right edge of the dime, and then there's an arrow showing that that distance is 18 millimeters. That is showing that the diameter is 18 millimeters. I'm guessing they just didn't want to draw a line right through the nice blue nose that's on the dime. So our formula, pi times d gives us circumference. So if we're estimating, we'll use the number 3 instead of 3.14 for pi. And for diameter, it's 18. I can multiply that in my head, 3 times 18, but most of you probably can't. So we're going to round that to 20. So then 3 times 20 is fairly straightforward. That gives us an answer of 60 millimeters. Now, to do the actual calculation, we're going to use the legitimate numbers. So pi is 3.14. That gives us enough precision for what we're doing. In this case, the diameter was 18 millimeters. So we'll multiply 3.14 times 18 millimeters, and we'll have an answer of 56.52 millimeters. That's what you'll have on your calculator, but that's the wrong answer. We're rounding to 1 decimal place. So the answer I would like to see is 56.5 millimeters. So make sure you do the rounding. All right, second question. We've got a mirror, obviously not to scale, that's 80 centimeters across. And that's showing a diameter. So we're going to do some estimating. First off, the formula, C is equal to pi times d. So we're going to substitute in. We're going to use 3 for pi. Now, 3 times 80 isn't too bad. You could leave it at that, but why not? Let's round 80. And we're going to turn that into 100 centimeters. So now 3 times 100 is super easy. That's 300 centimeters. If you'd left it at 80, I would have been okay with that. 3 times 80 is 240. So either case, I'm happy. Once again, the formula for the calculation is pi times d. We're going to substitute in. We'll use 3.14 times 80 centimeters. So then 3.14 times 80 centimeters is 251.2 centimeters. That is to 1 decimal place, so we're good. So 300 is a little bit high, but it's kind of ish close. I'm not worried about that. I'd say it's a reasonable estimate. The 240 would have actually been a lot more accurate. It would have been much closer to the answer. This way we rounded pi and we rounded the diameter. If we'd used 80, then we weren't rounding the diameter, we were only rounding pi, which is why the answer would be much closer. So that's the show you know.